All right, so we just got back from the butcher, picking up the other half of our hog and dropping off a hog for a customer, and had a little bit of a crazy night. We're thinking we might be washed away. We had a really strong storm blow through and blew over a couple trees into the street near our house, and also was overflowing on the edges of the road and spilling into our yard and coming around, and it was diverting pretty well around the house, but it was starting to creep in towards the front porch. So we were not 100% sure that we weren't going to get some seepage or even flooding, but fortunately we did not. So we are on to the next day, and you couldn't, other than seeing all the sediment locations outside, you can't even really tell that we got that much rain, which is a good sign that it's soaking in really well. On our property, at least, I went to town to drop off the hog, as I said, and there were a lot of places that had some substantial standing water. So we're doing something right between the hogs and the chickens, and it's allowing the water to seep into the ground a lot better than it used to when we first moved here. So let's get to this hog. This is going to be a little bit different cuts, and like I said, this has some cured cuts in it as well. So we'll get to that. And the bacon, or well, the pork belly that I had sliced up, we cooked up 1 pack of that, and that is some of the best bacon I've ever had as far as texture and meatiness. And it had good flavor. Didn't have quite the flavor that the American Guinea hog belly does, but I think it's kind of a wash between the positives of having more meat and being able to crisp up without being brittle, if that makes sense to anybody. So we're gonna unpack some of the actual bacon, the cured belly, in this in this half of the hog. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing in here are the hams. These are the ends of the bacon, apparently. So those are some nice sized hams. I asked them to cut them up into 3 pieces, and these are bone in, but the bone on this is not very big, so that's good. These are mesquite smoked hams. What you got? Yeah, here's a pack of ham hocks off of the smoked leg. And here is the bacon. Now, one thing I'm noticing here is that this has shrunk down quite a bit, and there's only 5 packs of that, plus a couple pieces of end in here. And when I did my fresh side slices, I think I got 6 packs, and so that's a difference. With this costing $15 more to process, we'll have to figure out whether that's worth it or not to have $3 more per package. Get it all out of there. All right, so I'm gonna move these out of the way, and we'll move it on to the next pack. All right, so here again we've got a pack of fat. Oh, thanks. And we got our sausage. That's all going to be the same. I'm going to count these real quick. 1, 10 packs of sausage. Another couple packs of sausage, so that's 12. We got a package of cheek. And here we've got, now these are bone-in pork chops. by comparison. So it's just got the little rib bone right there. Thank you. Such a good helper. Obviously, there's going to be smaller chops depending on where it is on the pig. The middle of the loin is going to be bigger, obviously. Here's another couple smaller packs. There's a good one. We can see the loin eye. What are you doing? Alright, so we got a package of pork neck bones, which they do per side. And we've got a package of spare ribs. And then here we've got a shoulder roast. Now this one on the other side, I had them slice this all up into shoulder steaks. And here I left it intact and had a shoulder roast. So we'll do this in the slow cooker or a roasting pan or something like that later on. So we've got 10 or 9 packs of bone-in pork chops. We got a pack of spare ribs, got a pack of pork neck bones. We got 5 packages of the smoked bacon, 1 package of kind of the bacon ends, just things that aren't big enough to make full slices. We've got a shoulder roast. We've got 3 smoked hams, 1 package of ham hocks smoked, and thank you, baby. A package of cheeks, as Asher handed to me, and 12 packages of ground pork sausage. So the main difference between the first one and this one is, like I said, the shoulder steaks were not sliced up. They were left into a roast. And I didn't do a ham on the first one or even roast out of the hind leg. I chose to just have that all ground up because I knew I was going to have the smoked ham in this side. So I wasn't really worried about comparing uncured hind leg roast to the cured. So that's gonna do it for this half of the hog. I'm very happy with this hybrid, as I've said before, but I'm really excited to kind of see what the bacon tastes like with the curing, and see if it's worth the extra processing cost. Because it really was good. I mean, just salt and pepper, and it was delicious bacon. I mean, some of the best bacon I've ever had. So if you want I guess it's just a matter of whether you need the smokiness or not. And even then, I think you can probably treat or cook with some liquid smoke or something along those lines to try to get some of that flavor, or soak your Asher's putting up a bunch of packages on the counter here. So anyway, whether the smoke is needed or not is personal choice. I don't necessarily need it, but we'll see what the flavor's like once we open that pack, and we'll go from there. But that's going to do it for today, for this half, the second half of the hybrid butcher. And if you like this video, please leave a comment down in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe or consider subscribing to our channel. Click the bell notification so that you're notified when new content is released. That's going to do it for today. As always, thanks for joining us, and God bless.